I put my heart in this box. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe our card and they rob us. These promoters, the sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fans when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by how you don't see the real enemy. You motherfucker be tempting me. Don't like your energy, you think you pimping me. If I over 500 centuries, no penitentiary. I'm smoking plenty weed. I don't need no sympathy. Errol Spence versus Crawford gon' be all the time. Regardless of who win or lose, they still gon' be in the Hall of Fame. So I ain't even in my feelings. Regardless of the rain, I'm chillin'. Numb to the pain, no feeling. Can't do the same dope feeling. But guilty, but I ain't no villain. Lost my top, so it ain't no silly. Ryan versus Tank, this fight I'm not feeling. Cause we already know that Tank gon' kill him. I wanna see Tank versus Devin Haney. Even Frank Moore. What about Shakur? Boxing is not a sport that we can afford. Cause we know that rich people ride the poor. This I cannot ignore. I've never been shot before. The pain is burning inside. My people died. It's just like a hunter who shot a bull. Damn. I put my heart in this boxing. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe our card and they rob us. These promoters, the sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fan when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by how you don't see the real enemy.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Listen, man, I've been thinking about this and yeah, like it seems to be that everybody thinks that Terrance Crawford is more versatile than Errol Spence. And so I posed that question and I want to talk about that. But man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that rocking with me. Man. Yeah, we back in the kitchen, man. Listen, a lot of shit, man. T.O. finna fight Josh tomorrow. I told you at this point, yeah. I'm going for T.O. Yeah, I'm going for T.O. I'm not saying I'm a T.O. fan. But like I told you, motherfucker, if you motherfuckers can embrace Ryan, a motherfucker that quit, you motherfuckers should embrace T.O. Yeah, if you were just looking for a non-black motherfucker to cheer for or some shit, you motherfuckers should have picked T.O. You know, like I said, T.O. got a little meanness in him. You know, he a little mean. But, nah, I'll bullshit aside though. Yeah, I hope you win, T.O. And you know, like I said, I just wish we get on some American shit. Yeah, make America great again. Well, it was never great. I'm not even finna joke like that. But anyway, yeah, like T.O. is the American fighter, and I think all Americans should be going for him. Just like you motherfuckers should have went for David when he went to Australia. But then now one of you motherfuckers catch a flight. But anyway, listen, you know, I got a new analogy. And you know it's weird because when I compared Spence to Tim Duncan, and which I've heard that analogy, but I had never heard nobody compare Crawford to KG. And I did say that shit. Just looking back at my video. What video did I do that on? Damn, what video? Oh, Errol Spence is the Emmitt Smith about. Yeah, I did it on that video. Yeah, I compared Terrance Crawford to KG, and I had never heard that comparison. So I thought I was the originator of the shit. But then Spence came out and said, and I've seen other channels say it. But anyway, I got another analogy. Errol Spence is the Emmitt Smith of boxing. You know, I compare this to Emmitt Smith versus Adrian Peterson. Yeah, and listen, I'm not talking about straight accolade, because when you talk about accolades and everything they accomplished, it's hard to put any running back against Emmitt Smith because he's the leading all-time rusher. But I'm talking about just talent for talent. Just, yeah. Man, when you think of Emmitt Smith versus Adrian Peterson, because Adrian Peterson had a little more quickness, he had a little more certain shit, but Emmitt Smith, what he did was so great. And that's why I'm comparing Errol Spence. Because it was a Mexican, and shout out to you, Pimpin'. He didn't diss me or nothing. He was just like, how could you compare Spence to Emmitt Smith when he's the leading all-time rusher? That's like comparing, Emmitt Smith is on the level, if you're going to compare boxing, you would compare him to Muhammad Ali because he's one of the greatest. I said, listen, bro, I'm not saying Errol Spence is as great as Emmitt Smith yet. I think you're gonna be one of the greatest boxers of all time when he retire, though. But at this point, no, he's not there yet. But when you think of styles, Emmitt Smith didn't have the most fan-friendly style. You know, Barry Sanders was the shit. You know, don't get me wrong, Emmitt Smith was the shit, but like people oohed and ahed at Barry Sanders. People oohed and ahed at Adrian Peterson at how he cut and how explosive he was and how athletic he was. Emmitt Smith wasn't as athletic, but he was just as effective, if not more effective. So yeah, that's another comparison. But yeah, because like I said, I'm gonna get to the versatility and all that shit there. But I got to talk about the elephant in the room. Yep. Listen, I'm finna quit fighting for a lot of you motherfuckers. You know, I'm gonna be just like all other black fans and black content creators. We pick certain ones, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna be a choosy lover. But anyway, Resalim, I fought for you, and I regret I done it, bro. I regret I ever fought for you, bro. For one, you know, I had to go back and look at a couple of your interviews because you talk very weird, and I thought you were just playing for the camera. And I thought you were playing for the white vote. But now, I guess you talk like that. Listen, Tony Harrison is from Michigan too. Carissa is. They don't talk, Florida is. They don't talk like that, bro. You talk weird. But anyway, you said a lot of weird shit too. Yeah. Listen, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. And I told you, I'm going on a campaign for black fighters to fight each other. I'm not saying we only have to fight each other, but it gotta be a thing where we gotta press black fighters to fight other black fighters. Yeah, that way they can be reach their ultimate challenge, because black fighters will not prepare for no other fighter like they will a black fighter. We finna see that shit with Spence versus Crawford. You gonna see that shit when Devin and Tank fight. You gonna see it when Devin and Shakur fight. It's gonna be a different level of competition, bro. So, Resalim, he been calling out Cool Boy, right? So I've been advocating like, Cool Boy, man, you need to fight him, bro. You done win and fought anyway. You finna go to Japan. Kind of got on Cool Boy ass a little bit. Like, you going to this man, and I'm still hot about that you going to this man's country, but you the champ. There is no opponent in a way has fought near on the level of a Brandon Figueroa. And I think Brandon Figueroa stopped in a way. So, but I know he at 126 now. But nah, he stops him, bro. I don't think he's better than Figueroa. But that's a whole nother story. The point I'm making is, I never agree with you going over there, bro. And I just think a lot of times we just don't value ourselves enough. You should have made him come to Philly. You should have told Al and Squid with Nose Espinoza that, nah, he got to come to my turf, bro. I'm the champion, and you come into my division. So, you know, it's just like when Mikey moved up and fought Earl. He had to come to the Cowboy Stadium. So, you know, that's just how shit supposed to go. That's why I respect Spence. So, and I respect Bud too. But anyway, so Resalim, yeah, I talked all this shit about Cool Boy, and I didn't agree with his decision, and I don't trust that fight, and I know anything can go in that fight, bro. You in a whole nother country, yeah, and you ain't got shit behind you. If you get shit, we'll talk shit. We ain't gonna fly ass over there and do a motherfucking thing. We can't even do nothing with these white folks over here. How the fuck we gonna go to Japan and lay down law? You motherfuckers can't even lay down law in your own fucking community. So anyway, nah, we ain't got much firepower. We ain't got no army or none of that shit. We just got some bullshit Dracos and some 223s and shit. Yeah, some shit that we ain't even got a bomb. Yeah, I don't know a black man that ever created a goddamn, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. But listen, Resalim, you said, hold on. Yeah, you said, they asked you about Cool Boy. And also you said you thought he lost to Brandon Figueroa. But when they asked you about Cool Boy versus Inoue, you said Inoue was the better fighter and he's the favorite because he won undisputed. But you didn't even name one fighter he beat to become undisputed. That's one thing. Then you said, yeah, I favor Inoue to win, and if Cool Boy win, it'll surprise me. And he asked you, who would you rather fight? All these years you've been calling out Cool Boy. You said you'd rather fight Inoue because it would take your career farther, and it'd be a more explosive fight, because you said all Cool Boy gonna do is run, and you say you just gonna hold. So, like I said, bro, when you said that shit, you were definitely playing for the cameras, bro. Listen, bro, they could have said that about you your last Your fight before last, bro. It was about a year and a half ago when you fought that Mexican, bro. He was clocking the shit out you with the same overhand right throughout the whole fight, bro. And you was trying to move and box and shit, bro. Motherfuckers could have said you was running, bro. So they only say that about black fighters, dummy. So at this point, bro, I will not do another Resalim video. Fuck you. Yeah, I know you fight next week, but bro, I lost respect for you. And you jealous, bro. You jealous as shit of Cool Boy. You jealous of him, bro. And you just wish you was in his position. But like I said, bro, it just ain't enough bananas in the world to feed a lot of you motherfuckers. And your goat mouth, a banana orangutan, long arm having motherfucker, you should have been at Clarissa fight. You from Michigan, right? I didn't see you in the crowd. I didn't see you doing no interviews at her fight. So, yeah, bro, I lost a lot of respect for you. And it ain't no more fighting in the world that I got for you, pimping. So, yeah, do your thing. Listen, Terrance Crawford, is he more versatile than Errol Spence? For one, he's a switch hitter. A lot of people bring that up. He's a switch hitter. I got to counter the switch hitter. I got to talk about something, bro. Fundamentals ain't appreciated enough. Errol Spence has it's hard, bro. Jabs and boxing. I'm gonna tell you something. I still think, and a lot of people may disagree because he's been inactive. Jamal Charlo got the best jab in boxing, in my opinion. They're just in my opinion. Jamal Charlo got the best fucking jab in boxing. Like I said, we just ain't seen him active. But that motherfucker got the best jab to me. Errol Spence number 2. Devin Haney number 3. Cool Boy Steph number 4. So, those are the best jabs in boxing in my opinion. So, that's the most important punch in boxing. And he has the second best jab in boxing. Bud got a good jab, but it ain't near as good as Spence jab. Spence can control the whole fight with the jab alone. So that's for one. The jab alone will be a huge problem. And I'm going to tell you, bro, I saw Kell Brook and what he did to your eye, Bud. And he had your shit swole, bro, in the second round. I'm just telling you, bro, Earl going to throw way more jabs, and it's a harder jab than Kell Brooks. That's why I say it's going to... But Bud's quickness and his agility and his way to loop around and throw them looping ass shots, he can come over that jab and make Earl more cautious to throw that jab, because he gonna come over with that left, and I see him coming out orthodox. But one thing we know, when Bud switched to southpaw, that's when he's aggressive. But I see him coming out orthodox, and he's gonna come with the overhand right over the jab to try to disrupt the jab. But also, like I said, I'm going to tell you this, bro. A lot of people think Spence is so predictable. Because I've always said Terrance Crawford is unpredictable at times. His punch selection is unpredictable. Like, I seen him knock out dudes with so many different punches. It's not always a straight left. It's not always an uppercut. It's not always a right hook. He stopped dudes to the body. I've seen Crawford stop dudes in so many different ways. But also Spence do the same shit. It just ain't as eye-catching. Like I said, it's Emmitt Smith, Adrian Peterson. You know, Adrian Peterson used to leap over motherfucker and all kind of shit. And he just used to do explosive shit that was very eye-catching. But Emmitt Smith did some of the same shit, but it wasn't as eye-catching. So, like I said, I think Bud is a little more explosive. I think he's a little more explosive. But when you talk about versatile, bro, Bud don't go to the body as well as Spence. And it's things that Bud do that Spence not as good at. I'm going to tell you this right now. Bud make better adjustments. Slightly, though. Slightly. He slightly makes better adjustment. But Spence make great adjustments, too. Like I say in the Ugas fight, bro, in the Kell Brook fight, those are two of his greatest performances because of the adjustments he made. The adjustment he made with Kell Brook, because he was getting touched up them first 6 rounds. He was getting touched up, and he just took it to him, bro. Errol Spence, his adjustment, the way he worked his way on the inside is different, bro. Without getting hit much, though. The way he can just fundamentally work his way on the inside, and once he there, it's hard to get him up off you, bro. He got a relentlessness to him that's scary, bro. And if Bud ever let him get in that chest, bro, and them body shots, and a lot of them shots the crowd don't see, them be hard ass hooks to the body he be throwing, bro. So, like I said, I think they just as versatile. And I think they both just as skilled. Errol Spence is very skilled, bro. Like I said, a lot of times, Terrance Crawford, he threw a lot of eye-catching shots. And he got great timing. They both set good traps, though. Terrance Crawford do start off slow. He don't throw as many punches. Terrance Crawford got this, but they both, like I said, bro, for everything I can say about Bud, I can see it about Spence. Because when Bud figure you out and he come and he turns southpaw and he start walking you down, but Spence got that turn up mode too. When all, bro, Spence got this thing, when all else fails, bro, I'm finna dog you. Spence got us when all else fail, when his jab ain't working, when the straight left ain't working, when the looping left hand ain't working, when the left hooks to the body, when the straight left to the body ain't working, when the fundamentals ain't working, bro, I'm finna work my way on the inside, bro, and I'm finna finesse you, though. He gonna do it in such finesse way, and I'ma dog you, bro. So like I said, when they both, and that's the scariest thing about this fight. Because when Bud turn up, Spence going to have to be defensively responsible, and he going to have to return some firepower. And when Spence turn up, I want to see how Bud going to react. Because they both going to turn up, bro. They turn up in every fight. And when they turn up, I want to see what the other fighter going to do. So like I said, I think they both just as versatile. I think they both just as talented. I think they both just as skilled. It's 50-50 across the board. I have no fighter as being better than the other fighter. I don't think Bud is better than Spence. I don't think Spence better than Bud, bro. I ain't gonna know till they fight. That's how close this is. And they just as skilled, they just as versatile. And they just as mean, and they just as tough. So yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.